Hey random, welcome guys. Hello. We are going to be starting some Pikmin 2 today. I'm very excited and I hope you guys are too. I love this game is great. Wow, so Pikmin 2 was GameCube? The game is almost as old as I am. Yeah, it's GameCube. It's a really, I love it so much. It's a very nostalgic game for me. But yeah, I can't wait to dive right in here, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I am playing through emulation, so I'm going to be using my PlayStation 4 controller, which is going to be funny. Stream a game I never played. Hey Soul, you never played Pikmin 2? Well, sit back and relax, because we're going to have a fun time with this game, so... Alright, let's go ahead and just dive right in, shall we? Alright, so yeah, this actually is a co-op game as well, but only for battle, where you do versus with a friend of yours, but the story and everything is single player. So, and if I need to, just let me know if I need to turn up the volume, because I will do so. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Never played any Pikmin yet? Really? Oh, you should play the first one. The first one's good. Create a Pikmin 2 game file on the memory card. Yes. Yeah, we're getting really close to 3K subs. I'm excited. Alright. So, let's start a new file. And I'm gonna be quiet during the cutscene. Hogwarts Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. I'll read the subtitles though. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar mission. There he was aided by indigenous creatures which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hogwarts Freight, ran into financial difficulties. Captain Olimar. Planet Hogwarts. Hogwarts Freight. President of Hogwarts Freight and local employee, Louis. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad. Quite glad, but... sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. On his first mission, Louis here met a ravenous space bunny. And his entire load of golden Pikmin brand carrots was eaten. I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan... we have no means to repay it. Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid? Treasure, 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 money, 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 money. Initiating valuation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 Pokos. This thing's worth 100 Pokos? That's more than a year's salary. Wow. What? There are more on that planet? They can repay our debt! Louis, you dolt! Look alive! You must depart immediately, with Captain Olimar. Valley of Repose. You saw that the meteor that they dodged there. That was the rock that made Olimar crash in the first game. Uh oh. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert. Danger. Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look! Yeah, they hit a branch and he went flying out of the cockpit. Could these be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. You must help them, quickly. Press B to call them with your whistle, Captain Olimar. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther, remember? I do remember. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin and release to throw it. Yep, just like in the first Pikmin as well. Squished. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. So hit Y. Since I'm using a PlayStation controller... Oh, it's square. Okay, I have it as square. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of dialogue in this first part, then once we get done with this, I'll be talking to you guys, so... Louis, allow me to assess your condition, as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way out to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press start, pause to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Oh, you can see the imprint of where he fell in the snow. So we can look here. We can see the map that is displayed here, which, yeah, the Valley of Repose is pretty linear for the most part. But we can head up here. Oh. Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's reports. Oh my gosh. The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. I'll probably get Pikmin 1 and 2 bundle and switch when I get to those games. Yeah, definitely. I recommend these games. These games are a lot of fun. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. You can use C to issue objectives to your Pikmin squad and even direct their movements. You can disband your squad with X. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling Pick carrots was strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? He's drooly. Alright, now we can get ourselves some more Pikmin. So we're gonna need to get these pellets here. Can I not turn my... Okay, that zooms in. There we go. It's L. Okay. I was like trying to turn my camera so I could see the other way. Yeah, this is all just tutorial stuff, but we'll be through it in no time. The onion ejected more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. That's true. With still being in the middle of Star Wars, Coder 2, and playing Bonanza off stream, it'll be a bit... Yeah, that's a lot of games to play at once. And just to let you guys know, for those that are in here currently, I'm probably going to go back to the back and forth that I've been doing with, probably with this game that we're playing currently, and then just other games that I have been playing as well, just to get that variety back in there. So, we'll probably play some, maybe play some House Flipper 2 tomorrow, or something like that, so... Heck yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, if I continuously mash A, by the way, I can do an automation with picking up these Pikmin from the ground. So Louis will just automatically go to where the other Pikmin are. We'll pick them up once they're sprouted, obviously. But we're going to get all these pellets here to get as many Pikmin as possible. And I will say in this first day, it's kind of scripted with how many Pikmin you can get. And obviously like a treasure that we're going to be finding as well. So... Alright, so that's all the Pikmin we can get over here. So let's look at this. It's a Duracell battery. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press L to move the camera behind you, R to zoom, and Z to change angles. Yep, so we can't get this right now, so we're gonna have to go around here and try to reunite with Olimar. Which, this thing here, we throw Pikmin on top of. It requires 15 Pikmin. So if we change back to Olimar, we can get our Pikmin here. And we'll have just enough to lower this barrier. It's a paper bag. And they be reunited! Captain Olimar, Louis, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group, X to take solo action, and Y to change leaders. Yep, so even though we're together, we can go separately if we want to. We're also going to take this Bulborb that's here, and we're going to take that back to the Onion. Because all those Pikmin that we're going to get from that Bulborb is going to be enough to get that battery back to the ship that we just came across. We can also bring down this paper bag barrier if we want to, but we need more Pikmin for that one, I think. I think we need 20 for that. So we'll definitely have enough. Definitely have enough Pikmin after we get this over here. I will say, though, that some things that Pikmin will carry will either have not as many to carry it, like we'll reach the recommended or the required amount, but sometimes you can go beyond that, like how it says 3. You only need 3 Pikmin to pick this up, the Bulborb, but we have 6 that are carrying it, so it's going to take them a little less time to take it back, but sometimes it still can be kind of slow. But with that, they gave us 4 more Pikmin, so now we have 20 in total. And I think that Bulborb in the beginning there, I don't think that we can get hurt by him, or any of my Pikmin can be eaten by him. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But now we can dig this up. They could have dug it up before, but we didn't have enough Pikmin to carry it, but now we do. Alright, now they can take this back to the ship. I will probably stop them halfway through the journey, so that way I can call them to bring down the barrier that's here. So I'm just, we're just gonna sit and wait, just run around a little bit. It was 20, right? Oh no, it's 35. Okay, I was wrong. Never mind. I think we get past that barrier in the next day. Yeah, I think we do that in day 2. My bad. Come on, Pikmin, carry that battery. And we'll soon find out that there's a lot of treasure to get in. A lot of treasure to get in the game. Name? Courage Reactor. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hocotate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Yep, there are bad creatures at night. But there we go! The first day is over. And like I said, it's scripted, so it's going to be automatic for what's happening here. Day 2 is when the real stuff starts happening. Today's report. Yep, Courage Reactor, 280 Pokos. So, yep. That's pretty good. It's worth a lot. Yep, so this is like how many Pikmin, and it'll give us a report of like ones that we've lost to certain elements or creatures. Like battle, then you see we can lose them at sunset as well if we don't gather them all up. But you can see that we've gained 20 in one day. Finish go to 1 for the first before starting 2. Nice. It's always good playing games in order. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. Pikmin 2 is debt-paying simulator? Pretty much, but it's a very interesting journey to do that. So, not only are there treasures, but there's also the Picklopedia, which I believe was in the first one as well. So if we go to Picklopedia real quick, anything that we come across, we'll be able to get information on. So you can see with Olimar's notes. So, Dwarf Red Bulborb, Pensaris Pseudoculi russus, breadbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family. A close relative of the vanilla breadbug, it escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species is rare, indicating this clever creature is a master of mimicry. You know, for a kid's game, like, they use some really big words in this game. Pellet Posy, Amplus nutrio, pellet weed family. Love to like Thurky. Thank you, Snake Eyes. In the stem of the pellet posy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half-plant, half-animal species, such as the Pikmin and candy pop flowers. So the pellet posy is a species that can be considered a close relative. Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the pellet weed family, the fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly and that their pellets contain such high concentrations of the natural nutrients in the soil explains why the Pikmin and so many of the other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. Wishing to play games with memory wiped. I know, right? Honestly, I feel like when I would be playing Destiny 2, I always go back to think about, like, I really wish I could experience the very first time playing Destiny 1. Just that feeling that I had when I started playing it. Not only that, but also Destiny 2. Even though it was a little bit disappointing with Destiny 2, like, it was still kind of a fun experience there. They're changing kids to pay their debts. Alright, so we can look at the treasure hoard here, and we have the battery. So we can... I mean, the amount of effort that is put into these journals, and, like, everything that we're going to be finding, we're going to go through every single one of these. So, and with it being through streaming, we have plenty of time to read through these and also play the game at the same time. So it'll be a great time. Let's look at the notes here. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking, yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, so we're gonna head back to Valley of Repose, because it's the only place that we've discovered, and that we almost crash landed on. Alright, a brand new day. Oh. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? The Pikmin seems to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Alright, so we can go in our onion and we can get all of 20 of our Pikmin out of here, and it looks like there's more pellets that we're going to use to go ahead and put into the onion. Hot take, debt shouldn't exist. No, I agree. I mean, or at least, like, put a cap on how much debt you can accrue, like, because, you know, if, like, there's, like, learning about a person's financial situation where they, you know, have to pay for more important things, like, it's crazy how there's an expectation, like, companies or even individual people have an expectation of you to pay exuberant amount of money when it's like, I can't do that because my money is going to these other things and I barely have enough to survive on. So, like, you know, how do you expect me to pay this stuff without some kind of, like, support system in place to ensure that, you know, I can pay maybe a little bit at a time, not like hundreds of dollars. Also, like, interest rates are a stupid concept as well. Like, interest is just a really stupid concept. Alright, so we have 36 Pikmin. Alright, so we actually have enough Pikmin right now to bring down this barrier. And you can see that at the top of the screen, we have a day cycle now. So we gotta be a little bit faster. We gotta be a little bit faster with how we do things now. It's criminal that federal student debt has interest at all. I know, like... Yeah. That's the worst of it. That's, like, one of the worst things. I mean, it's like, oh, you want to better your education? Too bad. There's going to be a caveat to it, meaning you're going to get into massive debt, and then you're also going to have to... That is also going to keep increasing the more that you don't pay back. So, it's really stupid. Thankfully, my job has a bonus payment to student loan debt. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Alright, so we have a large bulborb here, and we're gonna try to attack this thing. And the best way to do that is to attack from behind. Oh, nice. Oh, thank goodness. I was able to save them before they got eaten. Alright, you guys can take that back. How many is needed for this? Okay. 35. Same amount for that barrier that was over there. I mean, like, student loan debt, like, hurts so many students, and even students after they've graduated, you know, like, I think it hurts, it definitely hurts the economy more than it boosts it. Because, I mean, you know, like, decades ago, tuition was only, like, you know, probably a few $100, even less than that, you know? Like, in the 70s and 80s, like, tuition wasn't even thousands of dollars. Alright, let's pick this up. So get as many Pikmin on here as possible. There we go. Alright, so we'll let them carry that treasure back, even though it... Like, it's funny, because, like, these items here, like, it's just a crushed can. It's treasure to the people of Hocotate. Tuition nowadays is insane. I had both departmental and third-party scholarships and still had to get into debt to go to school full-time. I also worked at the school, and that did make a dent. That's crazy. Like, if you work for the university, I would, you know, my assumption would be, like, you should be able to go to college for free since you actually are working at the university you attend. like, a lot of financial aid helped paid for my bachelor's degree, which is good. But I also had to take out a couple loans on top of that because of tuition, so it's ridiculous. And for my graduate degree, or my master's degree, I'm having to take out like 8,000 for a whole year, and I'm in like halfway through my program, so, which, I mean, the program's like 2 years, so that's like 16,000 in 2 years, which is ridiculous, but, you know, I gotta get my master's because, you know, the demand for jobs, like, at least in certain fields that require some form of expertise, like, you gotta get, like, bachelor's degrees doesn't seem to be, well, worth it anymore. Like, you need to get master's or even a PhD in order to be taken seriously. That logic applies to grad students via stipend, but not to undergrads, which is why that university hires undergrad TAs. Wow. Hey, we broke down a wall. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When amassed, their might is ferocious. Louis, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin and release to throw them. Call them into a group with B. Press X to disband the group. Use C to issue orders and objectives to the group. C is useful for swarming Pikmin around treasure and enemies, or making them march in a line. Yep, so if I use C, yeah, we can have them march in a line. Just like so. It's really cool. I used to, like, playing this as a kid, I used to mess with that all the time. It was great. Just to see how they would line up and change their order depending on how many Pikmin you had. Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear. The leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. Alright. Emergence Cave. Enter this hole with your Pikmin squad? Heck yeah, this is our first cave! Let's go. Sublevel 1. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests subterranean areas may support different life forms than the surface. If you wish to check underground terrain, press Start Pause to communicate with me. I am not just a ship. I am an all-purpose support pod. Oh yeah. Alright. So here we are. Look, an orange. We also have some bulb orbs, different types of bulb orbs that are here. I don't want to get their attention, so get this orange first and then we'll fight them. Citrus lump. Alright. Yeah, the best thing to do is just squish them like that. So I gotta aim. There we go. Gotcha. Alright, might as well carry these guys back. This is gonna be a funny thing. Alright. Let's get that bottle cap, the 7-Up. Do you guys like 7-Up? Quenching Emblem. I like 7-Up. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with L, R, and Z, correct? Your expression suggests you do. Excellent. Then approach the hole and press A to enter it. Oop. Yep, let's keep going. Sublevel 2. Yeah, but I was referring to taste random, not high fructose corn syrup. Alright, let's get rid of these guys here. Nope. Ooh, I almost lost my first Pikmin. Ooh, that was close. Soul, do you like 7-Up? Alright, get us more money. Look at this thing. It's half a globe! It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of a planet as seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. 100? Yep, 101. And we only have 64. So this thing's heavy. Alright, come on, Pikmin. Let's go. So we gotta find a way. Oh, I don't like how many there are here. Gotcha. Alright, neat little trick there. And you as well. Perfect. Astounding. A flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Well, if they yearn for that, then... Not as much as others, but yeah, I do. Okay, yeah, I mean, honestly, I prefer, like, darker pops. I mean, that's clean. diabetes juice. That's insane to think about. Hey, that's good. Did someone say money? I like money. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, Paper Tay! We're getting a raid! Oh my god. Hold on. Oh, can this, like... Paper Tay, thank you so much for the raid. Hold on, we gotta put up our raid screen in just a second. Raider, I barely know her. Hi, Wyvern. Hi, Cherry Moy. Hi, Majestic Queen. How's everyone doing? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Amazing, a purple Pikmin. It has hair and is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. Root beer and Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. I'm actually drinking Dr. Pepper right now. Here, let's put up the raid screen real quick. Hold on. Let's do that. Paper Tay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? How's your stream? How's everyone in chat doing? Yeah, hi, Majestic Queen. How you doing, Wyvern? How you doing, Cherry? Yeah, you raid. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Hello, Zaggy Artist. How you doing? We're playing Pikmin 2, guys. Have any of you in chat ever played Pikmin 2? This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there are others? There probably are others. But yeah, it's so good to see everybody. Hello. No problem, doing well. My body is tired from sitting. Yeah, I feel that sometimes. Like, sometimes when you know what, I'm gonna do that right now. Like, when I'm sitting in my chair for so long, I'll usually just, like, get off of my chair and just sit up on my knees. That's what I usually do. And then if, like, once my knees start hurting, I'll sit back in my chair. So. Kinda helps with the legs, you know? But we have purple Pikmin now. So we can now get that top half of the globe. And I think we'll have enough anyway to go ahead and carry these guys back and get the globe. So we'll see. Yeah, that's good, Zaggy. Zaggy, have you ever played Pikmin 2? Majestic Queen, have you played Pikmin 2? Wyvern, have you played? Cherry, have you played? Snake Eyes, have you played Pikmin 2? That's a good idea. I've been getting up to do squats and move a little bit. That's always good too. There we go, we can pick them up. Although they're going to move very, very slow. It's okay. They're at least on the move. They're on the move. I haven't played it, but I've seen people play it. I recommend it. I love Pikmin 2. I've only played Pikmin 1 and 2, though. I've never played 3 or 4. And they're coming out with the 5th one, right? Is it multiplayer? There's a co-op mode, but it's only, it's like a 2-player battle thing, where you versus each other, but that's about it. Alright, let's get the rest of them to help carry this so it's a little bit faster. There we go. Yeah, so the purple Pikmin can carry up to 10 times their own weight. So instead of, like, it counting as 1, they count as 10. A 5th, since I only knew the 4th was once recently new, but now a 5th since. Oh, okay. Spherical Atlas. Look at that. We got the top half of the globe. There's a device resembling a microchip embedded inside the sphere, retrieving data. Error. I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the Sphere Chart. Press Start Pause to contact me and access the Explorer Kit on the radar screen with L. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the Dakota territory tomorrow. I didn't know about the fifth. Well, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if there is a fifth one. That's what I was like. I think there's a fifth one coming out. I know how every time I play my video game, suddenly my finger just feels like my blood flow is slowing down, so I have to AFK for a while just to put it on my pillow and put it back and forth. Oh, does it hurt when that happens, or does it hurt when you when it does that, or like if you do anything else with your fingers, like typing or like holding things or anything like that? Because I will say that if you, like, I know sometimes, like, if you're typing a lot or anything like that, you can get carpal tunnel, and I don't know if that would be a cause of that, or that would be a reason to have that kind of problem happening. Hello, Dakota Sheldon. How you doing? Have you played Pikmin 2? Poppy, it's good to see you. Hello. Hello. I like how I'm waving when you guys can't see me. Astounding! Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Yeah, Dakota, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Paper Tay just raided me, Poppy. It's awesome. How's Dan doing, by the way? Yep, so we can return to the surface since we got everything that's here. Let's go! I play on mobile, and I usually play the usual thing, but whenever you don't move for a long time, your blood flow slows down. It does not hurt, it feels like your leg is asleep. Oh, okay. I understand that. Blood flow is slowing down whenever you're asleep, you move a lot, making sure your blood flow is good. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, we got the Spherical Atlas, Citrus Lump, Quenching Emblem, and then the beast that we put into our ship. We're 22. Let's save. And we lost no Pikmin. We didn't lose any, but that was like the easiest cave because that was the first cave to go through. But yeah, Dakota Sheldon, how you doing, by the way? Oh yeah, Majestic, I also saw that post that you put up about how there's a person being very stupid that's like basically doxing you, and I'll go to their channel and report them for you. Oh nice, he's doing good, thank you. I've started packing, I'm going to visit Imogene on Monday. Oh, that's nice, I bet she's excited. Are you excited? You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. Thanks for support. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're here to look out for each other, and people are weird, honestly. People are weird that do stuff like that. Like, I'm sure that there was no reason for them to act like that. They probably just do it because, you know what? Some of the time, I'm pretty sure they do stuff like that because they're jealous. And it's like, well, why don't you try doing what I'm doing and see how it works out for you? Because you never know until you try. So, you know, whatever. It only happens with my pinky, though, because you rest your pinkies whenever you're in a mobile person. Oh, that's true. Only with your pinky? I mean, that's not bad. It's good that it's not like, you know, all your fingers or more than just your pinky. Alamar Louis, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Yeah, you see how that was highlighted red? Which is technically true. We could take as many days as possible to reach the 10,000 Poco goal. Yes, we're excited. I get to meet her baby boy, Arthur, and we're also going to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't know why that took me a minute. Oh, an event? Ooh, this sounds exciting. Definitely take pictures. I want to see pictures. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady. That's true. You have a good point. Yeah, you're welcome, Majestic. Yeah, well, that's you know, what's interesting is that, and I will say that, like, I kind of, sometimes I'm a salty person when it comes to things that have happened in my, like, content creation experience. So, like, You know, I started on Twitch a long time ago, and it was going alright for a while. And I had a friend who who got inspired by me to do content themselves and started streaming on Twitch. And they do nothing but Sea of Thieves, which, you know, like for me, I don't really do the same game all the time. I don't want to do that. More variety, but you know, they found their niche with Sea of Thieves, which is amazing. But like, I don't know, it felt as if, and the reason why I say I'm salty about it is because it wasn't an expectation to have them be like, oh, it couldn't happen, this wouldn't have been possible without you, Savvy, or whatever. But, you know, it's as if, like, ever since she was getting that success, she, like, and I don't know if she's doing it on purpose, that's the thing, but seems very distant, like, more distant, or, like, never really talked to me anymore. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So, I mean, and this was a couple years ago, so. Hi, Zephu! If you had to make an OC of Mario, any type of game, then what would your OC look like? I'm just curious. If I had to make an original character of Mario, out of any type of game? Oh, you know, it'd be funny if I said Bayonetta. Imagine Mario as Bayonetta. You've 100%ed it, Zeffy? Nice! Oh, there are B-Pics, don't worry. It's basically the museum stamp rally, IRL, hosted by a local theme park aquarium. There should be merch too, so ooh, that's exciting. Going shopping! I've been lurking. Thank you, Lance. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you. But actually, everyone who plays this game 100%ed it, so it's not saying much. Yeah, I've my let's play of this game on the channel, like the video, because I've done this before on the channel, but I haven't streamed it. I've only I've streamed Pikmin 1. I've also Let's Played Pikmin. I've Let's Played Pikmin 2, and this is the stream version of a Let's Play. So yeah, is Tay still here? I'm not sure. Tay, you still here? Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hocotate Savings and Loan, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so ha! I mean, that's not really a flex there, El Presidente. By the way, Tay hit. Yeah, I saw! I congratulated her in the stream, which is amazing. An amazing accomplishment. Ooh, what are you gonna have to eat, Tay? I had some, macaroni and beef. It's delicious. Because I don't know where my mom went. She left earlier today, and I'm just like, I don't know where she went. She probably went with her brother or something. Probably hanging out, whatever. Alright, let's go to the Piccolopedia, because we discovered a few things, and, I don't know, I like reading in the Piccolopedia. It's so rare to find Animal Crossing merch here in the UK, and I got birthday money to spend, so there will be shopping. Oh, that's awesome! Definitely try to get as much as you can while it's there. I have to meal plan, but I'm having spaghetti, salad, and corn. Ooh! Oh, what do you have? What do you put in your salad? Yeah, red bulborb! Oops, I meant to... Red bulborb. Oculus Kageyami russus. Grub dog family. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and craniomorphology of the grub dog family, as well as the characteristic bulging eyes. As with most grub dogs, the creature's cranium comprises half of its total length and girth. Showing a scarlet abdomen with white spots, this creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon smaller creatures returning to their nests. Originally classified as a spotty bulborb, further research has reclassified this species as the red bulborb. Subspecies of varied colors have recently been discovered, but academics are divided into two rival camps over how to handle their classification. Hi, Dakota. I was thinking super happy. Oh yeah. Like 1K is awesome. Awesome. Are you gonna do anything special for your 1K subs? I had cheese, egg, and sausage croissants, 2 of them, and they were both delicious. I'm still on my 1.5 croissant. Ooh, you know, I haven't had a croissant in, I couldn't tell you when. But yeah. Anywho, tell me about Pikmin. I'll tell you after reading some of these entries in Piclopedia. It's going well, by the way. Violet Candy Pop Bud, Flora Paniceus, Candy Pop family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pop buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies, this plant has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in any cavern, regardless of geographic region. Tossing Pikmin into this flower results in the release of purple Pikmin seeds, regardless of the color of the Pikmin tossed in. This variety of candy pop contains robustly odoriferous oils. If candy pop flowers could be cultivated, there is no doubt that the plants would offer multifaceted benefits to the cosmetic, medical, and tourist industries. Entire Pikmin storyline is basically... yeah, can't drive, and you gotta pay back a bunch of debt, so... It's all gone down. It's all gone now, sorry. Oh, you ate the croissant? That's okay. It does sound good, Tay. That croissant does sound good. Clover. Quatrius infectum. Clover family. This is a naturalized species. These plants are extremely persistent, and with the assistance of a symbiotic fungus that grows on its roots, the species is able to survive even in drought conditions. Typically, its leaves come in groupings of 3, but intense impact on the leafing stem early in the development cycle can result in an extremely rare 4-leaf cluster. Then we have Snowball Borb. What you been up to, by the way, Zephu? Snowball Borb. Pensaris pseudoculi frosticus, breadbug family. You know a little bit. I like how the different colors do different things. Yeah, blue Pikmin are water, red Pikmin are fire, purple Pikmin are super strong, white Pikmin are poison, and yellow Pikmin are electricity. And then, like in Pikmin 3, they added, I think, rock Pikmin. I think it was one of the things that they added. Like the dwarf red Bulborb, the Snowball Borb is a member of the breadbug family that seeks to survive through imitating the appearance and behavior of a Bulborb. Its pale coloration and blue spots make for easy identification. In particular, this organism mimics the hairy Bulborb, but it is of course unable to grow the hair that gives the hairy Bulborb its name. However, as the hairy Bulborb has been known to lose its hair in certain circumstances, the Snowball Borb is an effective mimic that is often mistaken for a member of the same species. Alright, so we have some new treasures here too that we can look at. Let's look at this one, the Utter Scrap. The area we recently touched down in is blanketed with a fresh layer of frozen precipitation. As tranquil and relaxing as it is, I named it the Valley of Repose. Using Pikmin to move obstacles, I was able to open up some new areas to exploration, where I found this hunk of metal. Citrus Lump. This fruit was dug up from the floor of an icy cavern. It appears that the fruit's thick skin protected it from the frigid cold. It's quite remarkable. The shape of the fruit eerily resembles the president's head. P.S. The labyrinthine underground entrails of this planet are like a completely different world. That's true. Quenching Emblem. I often brag about my inexhaustible supply of self-control, but when I peer at this treasure, I can't help but want to take a drink. And then Spherical Atlas. The purple Pikmin were somehow able to carry this massive treasure. Today, we measure their physical strength using the ship's onboard beefometer. It seems that they have 10 times the weight and physical power of any other Pikmin. When I throw them, they land with a resounding thud. I've decided to commemorate the cave I first encountered them in by naming it Emergence Cave. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and head to the new area here. But yeah, so basically there's like massive debt. You can see at the top, in the middle there, Poppy, you can see that we need 10,000 Pokos, and we only have 952, so we have a long way to go, and there's going to be a lot of treasures that we're going to be getting in the game, and our goal is to reach 10,000. So, we have a new area called Awakening Wood. So let's go ahead and dive into this new area that we've discovered. Thank you for the 10 like hype, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 10 likes. I appreciate it. Also, if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate that. What are you in debt to? The Hocotate Freight Company, I believe. Like, in our absence, I guess something was happening, and, I guess the company got into massive debt, and now we owe them 10,000 Pokos. Well, it was 10,100, but then Olimar came back with like a souvenir that was worth 100 Pokos, so now it's 10,000. So he sent the president sent us back to the planet to get more stuff, to get more treasure to pay it back. So, and don't forget to like the stream. Yeah, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the like button as well. I really appreciate that. Good morning. It should please you to know the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hall. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Stand in the ring of light below me and press A to call the purple Pikmin out. Yep, and the purple Pikmin are actually really good at combat because they can stun enemies, so it's really good. We're also 1 subscriber away from 2960, so if you guys want to be the 2960th subscriber, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Alright, so let's get all of our Pikmin out of here. And we can always get more, because it's going to be convenient for us to do that. So, we got to look around in this new area. Oh. You did both? Thank you, Zaggy. I appreciate that. In Olimar's absence, Hakate fell off because of a certain incident. Olimar is now forced to pay the company's debt because life isn't fair. True. Exactly, Zephi. Louis, has Olimar instructed you on the peculiarities of the Pikmin creatures? The Pikmin form groups based on color when disbanded with X. Grabbing Pikmin with A will also cause them to group by color. Now for the bonus lesson. After grabbing a Pikmin with A, you can press left or right on... Oh! Zaggy! Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. That took a while for that to pop up. This is the first time you have heard this? Olimar, remember to properly train new employees. Yeah, thank you so much for subscribing, Zaggy. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Change our number there real quick. Boom. Okay. Alright, so we need to go around and look for some treasure here. Let's see. Just kind of explore this whole area. Why does everybody call me Zaggy? It's just a question. Literally everybody does it. I don't really mind. Though it's my... Well, that's because it's the first part of your username. It's the first half of your username, so... Alright, so, I'm gonna separate the purple Pikmin from the red Pikmin because we're gonna fight this Bulborb with them, and I'll show you exactly how this works. Oh, there's a strawberry there. So if we do... Boom, 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 boom. Yeah! That's how you do it. It stunned him, and it also does a little bit of extra damage when they, you know, pounce on him like that because of their weight. That's why people call me Poppy too. Yeah, like it being the first half of your name. So the only way to get purple Pikmin, by the way, is we need to find more of those purple flowers, which we could technically go back to the Valley of Repose, go back into the cave, and those flowers should respawn because, believe it or not, there's going to be a certain treasure that's going to be way later in the game that's going to require 100 purple Pikmin. So it's going to be crazy. I'm not going to go around calling that Savvy guy every single time I mention him. Or call me that. Just call me that, because that's the first part of my name. Hello, that. Hey, our first 1,000 Pokos. Sunseed Berry. What happened to somebody who had a username called the Destroyer of All Skeletons? What would you call them? Probably Destroyer. Destroyer, maybe even Skeletons. I know that if the Pikmin stay in the ground for long enough, they'll start to bud. Like, you'll see this bud here. Your mom? Call them your mom. I know, right? Like the Terraria boss? Yeah. I would call them skeleton or skull if they... Yeah, or, I mean, typically you could just ask somebody, be like, oh, even though that's your name, do you prefer to be called something else? I will say in the position of, like, the streamer, though, it can be difficult. If there's, like, so many people that come to their stream, like, every day, it's going to be hard to keep track of stuff like that. If everybody wants to do nicknames or something like that. People call me Snake. Yeah. Or Snaky Poo. I call you Snaky Poo. I would call, the Pikmin will bloom, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this is important too, these berries. So let's get these berries real quick. And have them carry it back to the ship. And then we can also test it out too. Oh, those grew back pretty fast. Alright, so let's see what this berry does. Look at that. Beautiful. Astounding. This red berry contains an ultra-spicy essence. I might insist that people call me Ms. Plays. Ms. Plays. Mrs. Plays. I call Savvy Waggy Boogie Boo. Yeah, exactly. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me another specimen. Delicious. I know, right? It's like a... I mean, it's not as red as like a cherry, but, you know, kind of reminds me of that. Although I don't think it's safe for human consumption, because, you know, if you ever are lost in the wilderness, don't just try to... You know, if you find a bush with berries, don't eat them. Because you never know what's in them. Same with mushrooms, too, because there are... I think the more colorful mushrooms are, like, the poisonous ones, when, like, the more, like, grayish, like, monotonous ones, like monotone colors or neutral colors, those are safer. Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the ultra-spicy spray. Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. Spray it on all your Pikmin by pressing down on the D-pad. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press start pause to contact me and confirm your berry count. Look at L on the radar screen. BRB? Okay. There we go, we got 1 spray. So it's very important for this spray because not only is it good for like attacking things that are pretty powerful, but it's also good for breaking down walls too. So like these, stronger wall. Hey, give me the, hello. Give me this. Why does Mario turn into a furry sometimes? The Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into flower Pikmin. That's a good question, Zaki. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. Chinese hollies? Oh, okay. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Olimar, you must share the information you have with your subordinate, Louis. Hey, Salt, how you doing? Welcome to Pikmin 2. Alright, so let's spray them. Oh, is Len streaming too? Nice. What sports you watching? Astounding! The heads of the Pikmin are glowing and they seem extremely agitated. The ultra-spicy spray appears to increase Pikmin speed and attack power. What a discovery. You're good? That's good to hear. Yeah, we'll have them break down this wall fast. I could always return to these flowers here, so that way we can get more of that spray. But look at them go. So yeah, because normally I think without spraying them, it would it would definitely take a little bit longer. This is a way to speed up the process so we can do more things during the day. Mario's a furry sometimes because in the Mario universe, apparently leaves and bells gives you furry powers. Yeah, apparently. Oh, and they slowed down. He likes being a furry. I don't know if I would say he likes being a furry, just that sometimes he has to in order to get from point A to point B. Oh my god. Ooh, that Pikmin almost died. Alright, so there's a treasure up there, but we can't reach it right now. Yeah. A Pikmin can't jump high enough for that. $200, I think. I don't think we'll have enough. I think we need more purple Pikmin for this. Yeah. Yeah, that's not enough. Alright, so we need... Oh, I remember this. Get out of here, you monster. There we go. Don't need him here. Look at this! Another cave. Okay, because all I know about Mario is that because he'd been through the galaxy, the joke at the end from the sound effect. Because biological sensors are reacting violently. The readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? Yep. I mean, we have plenty of red Pikmin. Yep. Hole of beasts. Enter this hole with your Pikmin squad? Of course. Welcome back, Poppy. I see. Yeah, welcome back, Poppy. We're entering the hole of beasts. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so... yeah, they drank some nectar, and now they have flowers on their head. Indubitably. Sheer wigs, I don't like them. Flower Pikmin are beautiful and faster too. Yeah, they're much faster, because you could see just as I'm moving, you could see that the leaf Pikmin are behind. They're lagging behind. While the flower Pikmin are keeping up just fine. And the thing is that being in these caves, no time passes while we're in the caves, so we can be down here as long as we want. Oh, look at this. A very rusted D-pad. That's a new treasure. Stone of Glory. Thank you, Pipsqueak. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You have a good night, though. Have a good rest. I'm only here for the Pikmin. Hey, Giga Gamer, how you doing? What's your favorite Pikmin? I don't know, it reminds me, like, sometimes Pikmin sounds reminds me of Pingu a little bit with the newt newt. Are there a lot of Pikmin games? Can you start anywhere, or do you need to start at the beginning? You need to start at the beginning. There's 4 Pikmin games currently. I think they're making a 5th one. Pikmin 1 is your favorite, but I think 2 is objectively the best. I think so too, but I haven't played 3 or 4, so I can't make an opinion on those games. But out of the first and second one that I've played, oh yeah, I prefer 2, honestly. Figure Savvy would play a game about picking men. Hi, Videosity. I'm having a great time. Is that between the red, purple, and the fictional turquoise colored ones? Ah. Am I playing on PC? Yes, but I'm playing on an emulator. It's an emulated. I've emulated Pikmin 2 to play on stream. There you go. I think every single one of you guys is a flower. The purple ones will still lag behind though, because they are, based on their size, they're slower. Pikmin 3 and 4, how do I say it? Because I know with 3, I think 3 and 4 they've introduced new types of Pikmin, right? I wish putting a flower Pikmin in the Candy Pop Bub would produce a flower Pikmin of that type. That would be nice. Is there anything... No, I don't... There's no treasure down here. Just gonna look around one more time. Pikmin 3 is like the beginner-friendly baby game of the series. Oh, is it? Yeah, I don't see any treasure here. Okay, let's go. Can you solve my riddle? What's your riddle? Wait, was that? Wait, what? I didn't see your riddle, I don't think. How you doing, by the way, Giga Gamer? Hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I've last seen you. Yeah, I finished playing Hogwarts Legacy recently. Yeah, we can skip the little cutscene every now and then. Alright, so this is where the fire takes place, and red Pikmin are resistant to fire. Pikmin 4 is the definition of trying too hard. It's Pikmin 2, but with more unbalanced forces you can use. Yeah, I think they should have... They definitely should have Pikmin games on the Switch, because I think Pikmin 3 and 4 are on the Switch. I'm not sure if you can get those on the Switch 2 yet. Riddle me this, riddle me that, riddle me this, that. Hey, look at this. The music in this game is so good, by the way. I recommend just listening to the OST of this game. It's great. No. I thought Pikmin 1 got a remaster on Switch or something. Oh, did it? Strife Monolith. Yeah, I don't either. Pikmin games looks confusing to me. They're not, Pikmin 1 and 2 are pretty straightforward with what you're doing. It's pretty much just looking around and just finding things you gotta pick up. Like in the first game, it's about, you know, repairing your ship, finding ship parts. And this one is like just going around finding treasure to pay off a massive debt that you have. And it's all about just learning about the elements that Pikmins are resistant against, so... No, I did not see your riddle. What's your riddle? The entire series is very straightforward when you understand the controls and such. Yeah. Cosmic Archive. Alright, usually that indicator is like, oh, that's all the treasures there. Okay. Is he a furry cat? Furry cat, more like curry fat. No. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, I have to stream tonight, guys. I'm gonna be raiding again in Destiny 2. Alright, here we go. We're gonna be fighting. There's some things we're gonna be fighting in here. Yeah, I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller to play this game. Alright, so for this one, I'm just going to use my purple Pikmin, just like last time. So I'm going to separate them. And we have 20 of them now. Oh, there's a candy pop bud. Boom! Oh, and he had a treasure on him. Nice. Right here. I need to get these red Pikmin. PS4 controller's kind of crazy. I mean, I'm able to map it in a way where it works. It works out. It's 12:30 a.m., so I need to really go to bed now. Thank you, Pipsqueak. Thank you for liking. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it. You have a good night. Sleep well. Appreciate the support. Luck Wafer. Yeah, Nintendo used to be, like, when Nintendo first formed, it was a card company. Then it eventually turned into video games. And look where they are now. Dream Architect. Game & Watch. So on Switch 1, 2, 3, and 4, but they're quite expensive. Cheapest is $24.99? That's crazy. Which game is $24.99? Oof. Yeah, those creatures make our Pikmin freak out. They don't die or anything, and they can't hurt them, but they make them scared. But I think we'll be able to see them in the Piccolopedia, so we'll learn more about them. A swashbuckler. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 are 49.99. Wow. That's crazy how 1 and 2 is that much when 1's been out 1 and 2's been out for a long time. Long time. I think that's all the treasure here, right? I think so. Yeah, that should be. Let me check the map here. Yep, that's it. Okay. Let's go. There's a bundle with 1 and 2 that's $39.99. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's butter. Butter. It wants to be on. Yeah, no, they probably won't ever be on Steam. Final floor. Oh god, I remember this. Oh god. Okay, I don't know if this makes much difference, but... Here we go. Come on, do your rolling thing. You gonna roll? Come on. There you go. Alright, come on. Be careful over there, Pikmin. Come on, roll. You good? Nope. There you go. Yep, roll again! Left to right to left. 19 viewer hype. Thank you, Majestic Queen. Pikmin 1 by itself would be like $15 max. Alright, don't go underneath her belly. There we go. Gotcha. Woo! Alright, that wasn't too bad. Dandy's World? Isn't that a thing in Roblox? Isn't that what Tay was playing earlier? How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hokate cannot come soon enough. Yay! Alright. Yeah, I don't play Roblox at all. Not my forte. I play a lot of single player games, honestly. On occasion I'll play like Mario Party with a couple of friends of mine, and oh, I think Lens and I are gonna be... Oh right! That's right. Tomorrow I think Lens and I have a collab going on with Left 4 Dead. Yes, I'm using Dolphin. Dolphin emulator. Love tester. Prototype detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. Yay! So we get to see... So you can see right there, but once it's grayed out, like that, there's no more treasure on... No more treasure in this level, or in the field. Because it's also useful in the on the surface as well, so... Oh great, my phone died. Great. I love it, my phone dies. Oh. There we go. Cave complete. Yay, we 100% the cave. We got 6 out of the 6 treasures. Prototype Detector, Cosmic Archive, Luck Wafer, Strife Monolith, Stone of Glory, and Dream Architect. Plus 40 Poco's worth of beasts. And we lost 0 Pikmin. 0 Pikmin lost. Oh yes. And we're back on the surface. So what this means is we can continue with our exploration on the surface. 20% of debt recovered. Yeah, I've learned over the years of fighting that boss, just don't go in the room, just hit her face the whole time. Oh my god, Pikmin, please, come over here. As unlikely as it is, I hope you keep it that way. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be caves that are gonna be a lot tougher. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We can actually head this way. And we can make our way to the new cave. That's just beyond here. Which we have enough purple Pikmin to lower this barrier. There we go. Nice. Here it is. I've never played Pikmin 1 or 2. I seriously don't know what this game is. Is Tay still here? I don't know. I think she's eating right now. Well, I mean, have you made sort of an idea of what Pikmin's about by watching me play it? Astounding. My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press Start Pause to contact me, and press R on the radar screen. You're influencing me, Savvy? Dan says my PC can handle Dolphin. Oh yeah, it doesn't take much. It obviously depends on the game, like with any game, it depends on what game you're playing, but for GameCube games or Wii games, you should be totally fine. The exploration pod will drop its loot to make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. Yes, that's good, Zaggy, that's good. Alright, let's make our way in here. So, White Flower Garden. So, there's fire and poison. So this ought to be fun. Meow, meow. Bwom, bwom, bwom. If somebody forced you to ship somebody as friends, of course, who would it be? If somebody forced me to ship me and another friend, or ship 2 different people that are friends together? Because I have an idea of, who I would ship myself with. Some in chat might know, actually. Zeffy knows. Alright, carry those back. Yes, me? Oh. I ship myself with Key. Key the gamer. It's Sam Smith. No! No, we've been over this, Snake, guys. I like the older Sam Smith, but not the current Sam Smith. Ever since I got a spicy Switch, I'm all about the workarounds, and also because it saves money too. Very true. Very true. Because, I mean, the thing is, if I want to live stream games like, you know, Pikmin, Pikmin 2, or any other Nintendo game, or even non-Nintendo games like PlayStation, whatever, I would have to buy a capture card, and those are expensive. So, like, emulating is the best way to go about it. Alien Billboard. Hands. But yeah, no, me and Key. I don't even know if Key is in the chat right now, if he's lurking. Alright, let's go on to the next one. The thing about these levels here is you can accidentally throw your Pikmin off the ledge. I've done it before, and it was not pretty. Like, the amount of Pikmin I lost trying to fight enemies by throwing my Pikmin, and them just ending up falling off the side. Not a pretty sight. I was very disappointed in myself. Alright, so there's a new enemy, as you can see right there. But before we take them on, you have a capture card already. Me and Dan both use a mirror box, not too pricey. Oh, that's good. That's good. Petrified Hearts. Yep, don't blow your fire, you blowhog. Alright, another bottle cap. Fiery blowhog. Dr. Pepper! Look at that. Drought Ender. Drought Ender, I like how it's called Drought Ender. Beautiful. My favorite Dr. Pepper? Yeah, the Drought Ender. Sans D4, D4, D5, A4. Right, let's move on to the next area. Let's do it. Actually, do you guys prefer Diet Dr. Pepper? For those that like Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, regular Dr. Pepper, or like any flavored Dr. Pepper, like cherry, or whatever other flavors they got. They like, I love cherry Coke though. Cherry Coke's good. Streaming is such a skill builder for real. It's just quite a steep learning curve. It definitely is. I'd say like, well, for YouTube, it's definitely more intricate just because you have to make thumbnails and stuff, when with Twitch it's just, you know, catchy title and just hope for the best. You know, when YouTube is more like make a eye-catching thumbnail, make like a eye-catching title or something, you know, that might get people interested, and then just hope for the best with that too. I think if I throw a Pikmin at this, yeah, I might be able to discover that. Maybe water likes you, Zeffy. You like water? Water is nice too. I actually have a bottle of water next to me with my soda, my pop. Cream Dr. Pepper salt? Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That's hot. Snake Eyes, water's always so heavy. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be tossed into the flower. And it's a white flower this time. YouTube's whole brand is more complicated. Yeah, and with the whole, like, minors now have to verify their age or things like that, it's going to be a whole different setup, a whole different thing now. or in the near future. Cream soda, yeah. What cream? What happens if you have to ship as lovers? Please don't get offended. I mean, there's people there's a few of Key's viewers that does that already. And some of them have been in my chat too, so because both Key and I have collabed together. And I do like Key. Incredible, a white Pikmin. It is tiny, but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are unseemly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. Yep, white Pikmin, which they are resistant to poison. To poison gas. So they're going to be very helpful in getting through obstacles and even certain barriers that have poison going through them. But not only that, they have another special trick. Amazing! The white Pikmin have unearthed a treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs allow them to sense objects buried in the dirt. Yep, they can detect buried stuff in the ground that's completely submerged in the dirt. Nice. I like how when they made Pikmin gummies, the white Pikmin made people sick. Really? Oh no. That's not good. Alright, I'm gonna wait to get that nectar once these guys are done carrying this tape. Good old tape. Because we can give the white Pikmin their flowers as well. And the new purple Pikmin we got too. Better keep it lore accurate. Oh gosh, they poisoned the gummies. Super Stick Textile. Gotta make it authentic to the game. Alright, I was able to get all but one of them flowers, so that's alright. Oh, hey! There we go. Where's the exit? Oh, okay, it's up here. Just out of curiosity, what time are my streams for you? I'm guessing morning time, but not sure what time zone you're in. I'm in Eastern time. Like right now, it's 7:48 p.m. So yeah, usually you stream in morning time, which that's when I'm still snoozing. At least with my sleep schedule, that's kind of messed up again. Yeah, it's usually pretty early for me when you're streaming. Strumming. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Let's see here. Where are we? Hello, it's me, Dalmo from Pikmin 4. Hello, Dalmo. I've never played Pikmin 4, but how are you doing? Welcome to Pikmin 2. What happens if you had to ship yourself with any type of game character? Well, nothing would happen, but if I were to ship myself with... who would it be? Who would it be? Who would it be? trying to think. Doesn't take me a minute to think about this. With both my legs broken, I'm just laying down in a cave. Oh my god. Hopefully somebody can get you out of there. I got messed up sleep schedule too, so I get it. I was just wondering. Yeah, that's okay. I'm Debbie from YouTube. Yeah, say hello to Dalmo, guys. Yeah, hopefully. Do you have a favorite Pikmin, Dalmo? Favorite type of Pikmin? Chapstick. We got chapstick, and we got a mushroom. That's what I'm trying to think about, Zaggy. Did you have a favorite? What's your favorite? Which Pikmin type is your favorite? The purple ones? Nice. Survival ointments. Oh, you know what? It would have to be... Honestly, probably Leon Scott Kennedy. Oh yeah. Leon Scott Kennedy from Resident Evil. Leon! Toxic Toadstool. See, that one's actually accurate. That's an accurate name for that treasure. Toxic Toadstool. I'd say my favorite Pikmin would have to be blue. I like the blue Pikmin. They can go in the water, and they're a nice shade of blue too. And I like how their mouth is like a gill. That allows them to breathe underwater. Final floor. Oh god, I remember that. These ones, the Snagrit. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay. So that way my my white Pikmin that I just got aren't going to suffer. I'm gonna see if I can stun them with purple, which I believe I can. Where are ya? Nope. Whew, that's close. Gotcha. Yeah. What's wrong, Zaggy? What's with all the dots? Yeah, it's for myself, I would say Leon Kennedy. The mothership. The best Mario ship is the mothership. Oh my god. Luigi and Daisy. Honestly, I was just gonna say, you know, the typical, you know, Mario and Peach. I don't know, cause Peach used to be used to be one of my favorite characters. I mean, she still is, but Yoshi took #1 spot. Well done, Captain Olimar. You defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Oh no, don't tell me. That treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? Yep, this glove. But guess what? That Snagrid is no more, and we have lost no Pikmin. Here we go. Name, 5-man knapsack. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Seam test, conclusive, cross-stitching, successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press and hold X to take a nap. 5 big guys have a nap in my sack. Oh no! Oh god. We're gonna have a lot to read in the Piclopedia and in the treasure hoard. I lost 0 Pikmin. I cannot tell you how many times I lost, like, a bunch of Pikmin to that Snagrit. It's annoying. But 5-man knapsack, petrified heart, super stick textile, toxic toadstool, alien billboard, drought ender, and survival ointment. And 30 Pokos from beasts. Nice. Yeah, we're getting close to 3,000 Pokos, so we're almost 30% of the way done. Also, guys, Snake Eyes, if you're still here, you kind of gave me some inspiration to kind of do a deathless run of, like, Super Mario Sunshine, or even Super Mario 64. Honestly, I think that probably would be a good idea. Alright, so now we're back out on the surface. And we can go, since we have white Pikmin now, we can use the white Pikmin to break down a barrier that's poison. There's 2 of them at least. There's actually one that's up ahead this way, and there's another one that's over here. I want to get this one that's on this side. Which is going to take these guys a while, because we only have... Oh! Oops. Had a red Pikmin straggler there. My bad. Alright, I guess in the meantime, I'll go ahead and just, well, no, I'll keep them here. I was going to say, I'll put them up, but I'll just sit and wait for them to try to break down this wall. Are you in a backyard? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Yes, we're in the Awakening Wood, but I'm not sure what... I don't think this is a backyard, what the Awakening Wood is. I don't really know. It's a good question. Oh, there's that stupid monster that's right there. I don't like him. Do it. I will do it. I was like thinking of doing it tomorrow, but then I'm like, oh yeah, I got a collab with Lens tomorrow, and I know that Chaos talked to me today and wanted to do a Helldivers 2 collab with him, so that'll be fun. A forest on PNF 404 with a pretty cool soundtrack. Yeah, it's this game, I mean, all of it's like outdoorsy. You're always outside. It's a beautiful game. I love it. Alright, yeah. It's kind of a waiting game. I don't know if we'll be able to get the treasure that's up there, because you can see it's kind of like a half of sphere, which, if you remember, we got the upper half of the globe, and I believe that's going to be the lower half of it. I at least want to get this wall down, because once we get this wall down, we can actually head back into the Awakening Wood and continue. Return from your meal. Oh, what'd you have to eat? What'd you eat today? There we go. Oh. Oh my god. Olimar, Louis, the sun will be setting soon. Call all the Pikmin to you. This planet's native nocturnal lifeforms are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Load your Pikmin into the onion and yourselves into my hull so we can take refuge in low orbit. Yeah, there's quite a good food in this cave. Almost always in the series you'll be in nature, but sometimes you'll end up in surprisingly human evident areas. Yeah. Actually, I think there's a cave that's like that. I sneak attacked on a dwarf bulborb, then I found a fiery blowhog. Then I used the dwarf bulborb skin as buns. Oh my god. Pikmin in your squad will enter the onion on their own at day's end, so call them all to you. As meat. There we go. Oh, that almost screwed me over. Alright, build a bridge. While you're doing that, I'm gonna look at this. Fascinating. This object is highly similar to the one you found in the Valley of Repose. By examining this further, I may be able to extrapolate new planetary data. Oh yeah. Yep, we're not going to have enough time to carry that, but at least we have the bridge formed, so that's good. And as long as we have our Pikmin with us, we'll be able to safely head back to the ship with all of them. Three, 2, 1, 0. Why am I sweating? Is it hot in your room? Tastes quite good, I bet. Did you put anything on it? On your burger? Probably because I literally kept on running around and jumping. Oh, yeah, that would do it. That would do it. What's the temperature? It's 86 degrees outside right now. 86 Fahrenheit. Because you're hot. Oh my god. Today's reports. There were a few mushrooms in the cave that I knew were safe to eat. Nice. Look at all that treasure there. Oh my gosh. And we lost 0 Pikmin so far. Awesome. How's progress, Olimar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Be sure to hold R occasionally for a close-up view of the action. Did I just grab the convenient barbecue sauce bottle I had on me as a condiment? Nice. Barbecue sauce is always good. Alright, let's go to Piclopedia. And let's see some new entries. We have quite a few. Oh yeah, we have a lot of new ones here. Lots of new ones. So let's start with these guys. Female sheargrub. Sheargrub, female. Hemigia mandibulosa. Mandiblard family. The males of the species are purple and black creatures with tapered mouths, while the females are lighter in color and lack an armored exoskeleton. As with most mandiblards, these creatures have regressed to the point where they have lost both legs and wings. They can be seen crawling around on the ground and are believed to feed on the vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids of expired Pikmin. Ew. Have the air conditioner. Now time to finally feel free now. Yeah, the AC's on in here too in my house. Remember to punch enemies when you run out of Pikmin to throw. Yep. Male sheargrub. Sheargrub male. Imagia mandibulosa. Mandiblard family. This specimen is a male sheargrub. Having lost both legs and wings, the male burrows into the soil and waits to ambush small creatures that pass by. This beast's mandibles can be dangerous, making creatures such as Pikmin easy prey. Fiery blowhog. Draconis. Blowhog family. This creature expels a volatile phosphorus compound from its snout that it combusts upon contact with air. This fire-breathing ability is dependent upon the air-to-fuel ratio at its mouth, catalyst reaction within the expelled compound, and purification of the compound. Thus it is highly unlikely such a complex process could cause the spontaneous explosion of a fallen blowhog. This process is also perhaps to avoid risk of spontaneous combustion in the belly of a live specimen. However, one should still treat a fiery blowhog with great care even after its life functions have ceased. I died again last night. Oh no! Yeah, because when you die, you restart playing. You restart the game, right? That's the thing I ate. Sounds delicious. Unfortunately, mid-air attacks don't cancel fall damage. Cloaking burrow nits. Trilobitans reclusiva. Burrow nit family. The snake eye pattern on this beast's shell is one of the most distinctive features of the burrow nit family. The red pattern of the cloaking burrow nit and the spikes around its mantle make it easily identifiable while still making it a representative specimen of the burrow nit family. The shell on the cloaking burrow nit's back also provides a frame that fixes its muscular structure in place, and appears to give the creature its powerful needle launching attack. Correct? Oh gosh. Mitite. Mitivius infiltratus. Unknown family. These parasitic insects feed on eggs. Upon reaching maturity, they excrete a special pheromone that attracts females of particular species, enticing these females to swallow the mitites whole. Pikmin, however, seem to dislike the scent. After entering the host female's body, the mitites laid their own eggs inside the host's eggs just prior to the host spawning. Oh god. Creepy. They keep giving me heart attacks for no reason. Oh, mitites, thank you. Probably because the... Yeah, Snake Eyes mentioned exactly. Demand royalties, right? What's your favorite song? One of the classic, like, Believer, Dance Monkey, you know, all that good stuff. My favorite song? Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, Poker Face by Lady Gaga. I love that one. Ivory Candy Pop Bud. Flora niveus. Candy Pop family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pop buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies this plant has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in any cavern, regardless of geographic regions. Tossing Pikmin into this flower always produces white Pikmin seeds, regardless of the color of Pikmin tossed in. In many cases, plants with small leaves typically have limited photosynthetic capabilities, and thus must find alternate means of obtaining nutrients, with parasitic and predatory behavior being most common. The candy pop could be considered one such example. Creeping Chrysanthemum. My favorite song is Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes, if I recall right. On top of my legs being broken. Thank you. Oh god. Are you a little monster? I am a little monster. I'd say I'm a bit of a Swiftie as well. Creeping Chrysanthemum. Pteryxacum rovinia. Chrysanthemum family. Like Pikmin, the creeping chrysanthemum is a member of a group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. This creature is known as a mimic, but because it is actually a form of plant, this label is not entirely accurate. For unknown reasons, the creeping chrysanthemum's mimicry does not fool Pikmin, perhaps because they share a similar heritage. It relies on preying upon other creatures to provide sustenance, so it has no need of leaves for photosynthesis. But generally speaking, the role of plants within an ecosystem is as a producer species, and thus plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on this strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. A few of these in the cave I'm in? Oh gosh. Do you have any favorite FNAF songs? No, I've only played the first Five Nights at Freddy's game, so I don't know much about it. Petals do taste quite good. Honeywisp. Nectara fatus. Honeywisp family. This floating lifeform drifts effortlessly on the winds. Upon death, its physical structure instantly collapses, and as the creature is particularly elusive and difficult to catch, no sample specimens have been acquired as of yet. If we could simply recover a live sample, research on this species would likely proceed more smoothly. Common glowcap. Common glowcap. Fungi luminarium. Glowcap family. No, like Five Nights at Freddy's where you want to be, and don't forget... Like I said, I don't know much about Five Nights at Freddy's. So I don't know any songs. Like I haven't watched the movies, I've only played the first game, so... The light emitted from this rare mushroom is neither a reflection nor a release of stored light. It grows not only on decomposing trees, but also on soil and rocks. This mushroom's fungal filaments are capable of stabilizing and concentrating pure Hocotadium-111. It is none other than the Hocotadium-111 approaching the point of critical mass that causes the glowcap's blue luminescence. It's been so long since I last seen my son to this... yeah, it's the same my son lost to this monster. There's movies? Yes, there are. There's one movie. I think they're making a second one. Horsetail. Equestrius vindico. Horsetail family. This variety of horsetail is prevalent in regions with low nutrient content in the soil. Unlike most other plants, this particular species propagates itself through the release of spores. Margaret. Yeah, there's one. Yeah. One FNAF movie. Because Five Nights at Freddy's is very popular, and the movie actually did really well as well. So, yeah, a lot of people liked it. That's why they're making a second one. You really need to hear terrible things? It's like the best Five Nights at Freddy's song. I swear you'll love it once you hear it. I'll take a listen to it soon. Yeah, that's true too. Everything's going to be made into a movie eventually. I mean, they're making a movie on Skibbity Toilet, so, you know, that's a great time. Luminosus croceus, chrysanthemum family. This plant's delicate yellow flowers often inspire waves of nostalgia, giving a bittersweet feeling to any who gaze upon them. Fiddlehead. Violine orchestras, fern family. At first glance, this plant resembles the spring used in the ship's sublight engine. Many of its most primitive characteristics remain intact, including its habit of spreading through the dispersal of spores. Alright, and then we got the big guys here. Empress Ballblacks. Empress Ballblacks. What? Yeah, they're making a... Don't look it up. Don't look up Skibbity Toilet. I haven't seen the video on it, but... apparently it's like... something stupid, and I learned about it because a lot of my friends were telling me about it. So... Empress Ballblacks, Oculus matriarcha, grub dog family. Initial observations placed doubt on the capability of the grub dog family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure, but recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity. The egg sac of the largest female grub dog within a given range swells to dramatic proportions in response to environmental changes, such as the sudden depletion of prey species. These females temporarily take on the role of pack matriarch. Also, in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. The characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing indeed. That's very similar to fish, so like depending on fish populations, and if there are more males than females, then some of the fish will change their sex to balance out that, you know, that imbalance, and vice versa. So, it's gross. Skibbity. About those toilets. Is the Skibbity Toilet movie actually going to be a thing? There's, I don't know. I don't know if it's a rumor. I think it might actually be a thing. I'm not sure. I didn't even look into it that much, but it's like a monster that, some like monster that lives in the toilet, I think, in a toilet. I think that's what Skibbity Toilet is. I have no idea. So, something like that. Burrowing Snackret. Chiropodes anacondae. Snavian family. The majority of a snagret species lie in wait to ambush and capture prey, with a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes. It violently attacks small, surface-dwelling insects. Distributed across a relatively wide range, subspecies of snagret suited to the varying soil conditions have emerged, making the snagret the most geographically represented species besides the bulborb. Visually resembling the burrowing snagret is the burrowing snarrow, the range of which partially overlaps with the snagret's range. While the two may appear similar, when pulled from the ground they can be distinguished by the presence or absence of tail and wing markings. Beautiful. I've eaten one of the heads of these things. Oh, the snagret. Skibbity bop. Shut up. No, I don't think it'll go well if it's actually a thing. Skibbity Toilet movie will only do well because it's like the Minecraft movie. People watched it because it's Minecraft, not because it's a good movie. True, true. Alright, let's look at our treasures that we got, because we got quite a few here. Sunseed Berry. I found this fascinating fruit while out exploring today. The skies cleared up, and I felt peaceful watching the pink flower petals flutter in the wind. During this perilous expedition, it seems strange to have such soft-hearted romantic thoughts. If I told my wife about this, I'm sure I'd get laughed at. Again. Toxic Toadstool. This dubious morsel doesn't look like it would be very agreeable with my innards. However, I bet Louis would try a bite. His appetite is insatiable, and he's always cooking up tasty meals. I'm glad that on this expedition, our ship's reactor can power our life support systems indefinitely. This will give us all the time we need to thoroughly examine all the treasure we recover. I don't care if the president wants us to hurry. I've had enough of his hassling. I think I'll move more slowly just to cause him indigestion. Another soulless cash grab? Pretty much, yeah. I have once again discovered a completely undocumented species of Pikmin. These white Pikmin can find and dig up items that are buried entirely underground. We never would have found this priceless treasure without them. Thankfully, it's the perfect stuff to patch a hole I just noticed on the ship's hull. P.S. I named the cave where I first encountered the white Pikmin the White Flower Garden. What happened if you had to sleep for many hours? How many hours would you sleep? For time will be stopped but on devices. That would be... True, Zeffy. Kids will watch all sorts of nonsensical rubbish. That is true. The vivid color of this red stone reminds me of my wife's eyes when they burn with rage. Just between you and me, I've noticed lately that she's been getting more wrinkles. Now that I think about it, I've probably caused her a lot of stress. When I return to Hocotate, I'll take her on a long vacation. At night, I have nothing to do with keeping me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull the boredom, but every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. I guess all I have to do is write in this journal. Strife Monolith. Computers view the world in ones and zeros, but my people are different. Our world isn't simply black or white, right or wrong. Everybody is different. Maybe one day the ship will understand that. And maybe one day it won't give me sass when I ask it to collect a slimy specimen. Cloud Stripe. Lucky Wafer. What a strange pattern. When I look at it, I can feel good fortune smiling down on me. If I could just buy a lottery ticket right now, I'm sure I'd win. Stone of Glory. This is a peculiar object. Just looking at it fills me with a powerful sense of nostalgia. Now that I think about it, the Pikmin had a curious look on their faces when they carried it. Or maybe that was just my imagination. Cosmic Archive. The cave we searched today was lined with flame-spewing spouts. The temperature in the cave was absolutely stifling. Oh, that reminds me. I completely forgot to tell Louis about Red Pikmin. He's so quiet, I sometimes forget he's even there. This item I salvaged from the cave seems to be some kind of storage device, but I have no way to play back the contents. There are several different patterns drawn on this object's surface. They appear to be characters or letters, but I can't make any sense of them. This is just an educated guess, but I wonder if this object is a kind of alien bulletin board. The size of the object seems about right for it. BRB, guys, I'm a shower. Don't do anything crazy while I'm gone, please. Zachy, are you alright? What's wrong? Why are you spamming? Survival ointment. Have a good shower, Zeffy. In a survival situation, the most important things are water, courage, and a first aid kit. I've got water and an endless supply of courage, but I don't have a first aid kit. Sometimes I don't have a whole lot of motivation either. I may be a daring explorer, but sometimes I just want to loaf around all day and sleep. Wait, what if the president reads this journal? I never dreamed of slacking on the job. Yeah. Prototype detector. Today we searched a subterranean lair swarming with carnivorous bugs. The name Hole of Beasts immediately came to mind. The convenient contraption I found there has become an invaluable treasure-seeking tool. When it approaches a piece of treasure, the gadget beeps and the needle moves to the right. When all the treasure in an area has been collected, the device powers down. When we left Hocotate, I thought we'd never be able to pay off the company's debt. But thanks to this gadget, I'm feeling optimistic about the outcome of this daring mission. I think he tugged too hard. Probably. Okay. Hello, other Dalmo. Dalmo EXE. Alright, Drought Ender. Today I delivered an impromptu lecture on the basics of wilderness survival. As Louis' superior, it's my responsibility to teach him these skills. Walking around as much as we do generates an intense thirst, so water becomes very important. I told Louis that we have to ration our water carefully. That's what I was thinking until I found this. I was so parched that I couldn't help myself. I drank all the water in that canteen. It tasted so good. But when I turned around, Louis gave me a cold stare. 5-man knapsack. Let's see. I'd love to lay down in the grass, bask in the sun, and take an afternoon nap. But with all of these Pikmin following me, I can never seem to relax. I should remember to press X to dismiss the Pikmin and then press and hold X to take a nap. The last time I tried it, the Pikmin picked me up while I slept and carried me away to their onion. Hold your space, horses, Pikmin. I'm not a pellet or a piece of treasure. Then I woke up. Great galaxies! It was all just a dream, wasn't it? Alright, that is all the treasures there. Alright, let's go back to the map here. The map screen. And we can head back into the Awakening Wood, because we have some other treasures that we gotta get. One of those is the other half of the globe. Good morning. The white Pikmin are lodged with the purple ones in my hall. The two types are sleeping well and do not quarrel. I have made them most comfortable. You can call out the white Pikmin by standing in the light beneath me and pressing A. On a separate note, be wary of overworking yourselves. Taking a break can be courageous too. To retire early for the day, press Start Pause to access the radar screen, then press R. Okay, so we have a new day. So I'm just gonna bring out all the Pikmin from yesterday. White Pikmin, purple Pikmin. All the Pikmin that we need. Okay. Alright, I think the bridge is still up. It is. Awesome. I think it's every 2 days in the game that the enemies reset and everything, so they respawn. Alright, there we go. You guys carry that back to the ship. Oh! I forgot about these things. I'm off to bed, Savvy, but I'll definitely be back to watch some more Pikmin. Have a great... Oh, thank you, Poppy! You have a good rest of your night. I hope you have a good rest. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying Pikmin. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind, Dalmo. Thank you, Poppy. There we go. Look at that. Hey, we're over 3,000 Pokos now. Geographic projection. This hemisphere also contains a hidden microchip. I will attempt to decrypt the stored data. Decoding complete. As I surmise, this chip contains additional topographic data. The data has been inputted into my database. I shall name it the survey chart. Awesome. Survey chart. Cool. 30% of debt recovered. Look at that. Beautiful. Honestly, I think with how much progress we've made, I probably don't want to go the full 4 hours of stream. I might just want to set it down to maybe 3 hours, just because we're making a lot of progress already. So I think in the next half an hour, we'll probably call it a stream there. But we still got a lot of time to go through this. We also have this gate that's here that we need our white Pikmin to break down. Right. So we'll just sit and wait for them to break it down. Just like the other day. Just listen to the amazing music that is Pikmin 2. Dama, what are some games you play, by the way? You play a lot of Splatoon? Oh, nice! Have you played any Mario games? A bit of Pokemon? Ooh, nice. Of course you have? That's good. That's good. Which Mario games have you played? Also, hope everyone in chat's doing well, by the way. All of them? Nice. Even the ones on Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64? Or actually, the original Nintendo? NES, SNES. Come on, White Pikmin, you're almost done. You're almost done. Break through that wall. Nice. Yes? Awesome. Come on, break it down, break it down. The day's almost half over. Come on. There we go. They got it. Cool. Actually, what am I doing? Let me make it easier. Oh. Throw some purple. Ah, here we go. Alright, get these purple berries. Alright, we can't get through that gate just yet, because that's electricity. But we got another treasure. A die. Chance totem. Alright, hopefully they pick those up. Yep, there they go. I know some of them are going to be left behind, so let me... Purple berry! Oh yeah. Astonishing. This purple berry contains an ultra-bitter essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me another specimen. Alright, so I think that's all that's up here, is that there's a gate down there, but that's water. So we can't really do anything about that right now. Alright, so I'm gonna disband these guys. And we're gonna go up here. Which, there's another gate. And we can actually fight these creatures ourselves if we want to. There we go. Look, blue Pikmin! Look there! Wild blue Pikmin are chasing prey near the water's edge. Perhaps by observing these wild specimens we can understand more about their true nature. Ding! I apologize. I was momentarily entranced by them now. Back to work. Awesome. Alright, so we can't get through there just yet either. So let's go ahead and look around some more, shall we? Hey, 56, how you doing? Welcome to Pikmin 2. How you doing? Doing good? That's good to hear. What you been up to today? Let's see. So let's look at... Let's see. There is a space that's up here that we haven't been to. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh my gosh. But I'm not sure... Let's see, if we go... Yeah, there's water there, so we can't really get through there. Although... if I throw them... we'll see about that. Oh, Wollywogs! Gotta love them. Alright, is there a way to get up here without a bridge? No. Okay, so I can't do that. Yep, I would need blue Pikmin. I was close. I had a good idea, but I think this is a good indicator of going back to the Valley of Repose. But we got at least 2 treasures today. That's not bad. Oh, you know what? I'm silly. Oh! I forgot about this treasure that's up here. There we go, that's another treasure. Yeah, what you been up to, 56? You played Pikmin 2, right? Pilgrim Bulb. Alright, there we go. That's 3 treasures. Cool. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have these guys carry this back to the onion. Olimar, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you know that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? Oh yeah, the 5 that's over there. Is that a white Pikmin that I'm missing there? Uh-oh. No. No, I think I lost a white Pikmin over there. No! My first Pikmin gone! Dang it. I haven't been up to much, and I have played Pikmin 2 exactly once. Oh, did you beat the game? Also, if you guys are enjoying this, and if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and that like button as well. No, the one white Pikmin. No. Dang. I lost one to Sunset. Of course, I lost it to Sunset, not combat. Olimar, Good work so far. I hereby promote you to Perennial Manager. Press X to divide up work and Y to delegate more to your subordinate leader. Hope all goes smoothly. Oh? Hey, a new area! The Perplexing Pool. Look at that. Alright, let's look at treasures real quick, because we got a few new treasures that we collected. Pilgrim Bulb. Grassy plains and meadows on this planet are carpeted with brilliantly colored flowers in bloom. When I entered the atmosphere on my descent from space, I was stunned by the vibrant sight. The other day, a group of white Pikmin under my command detected an object buried under the surface and immediately began to dig up this colossal flower bulb. Somehow, it hadn't yet sprouted into a towering flower. I plan to take it back to Hocotate and grow it there. My people will hail me as a botanical genius, and the mayor may even make me Supreme Flower Commander. Chance Totem. When I gaze at this stone, I can feel my fate being forecasted. It must know what's going to happen to me. I'm sure it sees that I'll be hailed as a brilliant visionary and brave explorer when I return to Hocotate. And then we also got the Geographic Projection. The interior of this hemisphere contains a chip coated with charts detailing a new region. I explored this forest the last time I was here, but it's clear that it has undergone some dramatic changes. The plants and animals have also evolved significantly. I've given this forest a new name, the Awakening Wood. I must begin to form a hypothesis to explain why the forest changed so rapidly. And we may have, new stuff in Piccolopedia. Iridescent Flint Beetle. Iridescent Flint Beetle. Pili envelopins. Flint beetle family. Flint beetles are nocturnal, choosing to hide in the grass by day and stay active at night. These creatures keep undigested food pellets in their stomachs to sustain them through winter, but given the right stimulus, they will spit them out. Recent research has revealed that these pellets are enveloped in a membrane that seals and preserves them in a sterile, airtight environment. If kept at room temperature, it seems that this pellet membrane will keep its contents fresh for up to 6 months. The membrane may be made from the same substance that gives the exoskeleton of the flint beetle its beautiful sheen. Alright, Ravenous Whiskerpillar. Lepidoptera pluckeus, Whiskerpillar family. As a species of insect has only recently been discovered, fully mature specimens have yet to be collected. No molting or metamorphosis has been observed during the observation period, making it unlikely that mature whiskerpillars will be encountered anytime soon. Based on active predation by Pikmin, it is believed that the whiskerpillar's place in the food chain has not changed over time. And then we got the Figwort. Scrophularia xenomium, Figwort family. This plant offers an excellent example of a non-native species introduced into the ecosystem by some unknown method. Upon introduction, it quickly established a foothold and adapted to the new habitat. This plant's distinct flowers usually exhibit a stunning blue color in early spring, but recent fieldwork has recorded specimens displaying a deep red hue. Although this may represent a sudden deviation in genetics of the species, the red coloration is much more likely an anomaly. Additional readings suggest no significant atmospheric or solar radiation changes have occurred in the ecosystem, leaving open the possibility that soil composition and mineral deposits may have affected petal coloration. Cool. Alright, let's go back to Area Select. And we can make our way into the Perplexing Pool and spend a day there, unless we find a cave and then we're able to dive right into the cave. Alright, here we are in the Perplexing Pool. Alright, as usual, we're just gonna get all of our Pikmin out. I still can't believe I lost one white Pikmin to the sunset. Oh, that's annoying. Out of all the things that I could have had the Pikmin die to, it was the sunset. Gosh dang it. Oh yeah, this is the place with the Wollywogs. Yellow Wollywogs at that. Hey, but look at that! Yellow Pikmin! Look, off in the distance, wild Pikmin. Can you see them, Captain Olimar? They are yellow Pikmin. You encountered them when you crashed on this planet, correct? It would be most helpful if they remember you, like the red ones did. Yes, most helpful. For sure. I might... Here, I'm gonna put some red Pikmin away, because I don't need that many on the field. I'll bring 45 with me. Put away 15, so I can have enough to make a lot of yellow Pikmin. Like 20 of them or something. There we go. Alright, we have to get around to them somehow. Which I think it's, yeah, this way. Oh, come on. Dang it. I should have got off the platform first. That's okay. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this thing. Oh. Emergency. Pikmin are suffering. If you blow your whistle with B, you may be able to help them. Gotcha. Oh yeah. Okay. That's taken care of. Alright, now you guys can break down this wall. And that'll allow us to get to the yellow Pikmin. Oh my god, are you serious? Where'd you come from? Stupid swooping bug. Okay, I guess while we're waiting on that, we could do some other stuff over here. Look at this. What is this? A strange mold-like botanical entity has spread across the ground here. Interesting. I'm detecting other plant life suffocating beneath it. Here, let's break it down. There we go. Alright, they're almost done with that, thankfully. Oh yeah, 56 if you're still here. Did you beat Pikmin? Oh, don't start eating the berries. Don't you do that. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Alright, you guys can carry that back to the ship. Rest of us are going to be going through here and getting our yellow Pikmin. The yellow Pikmin have climbed down the tree and are staring in this direction. They appear to like high places and seem to be quite light. They also have very large ears. If I had named them, they would be called ear Pikmin, but I will use the name Olimar gave them. Curious, my static electricity sensors are reacting violently. What could this mean? Alright, let's get our... There we go. Alright, so we got that many. Yeah, we'll carry this big old 10 pellet. Captain Olimar, I have completed my research on the purple berries you discovered. Behold the ultra bitter spray. It's untested, but I believe it will be highly effective. Approach enemies and press up on the D-pad to spray them. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press start pause to contact me and confirm your berry count. Look at L on the radar screen. Nice. Bitter spray! Woo! Oh, were you guys trying to carry this? Off of work early. Oh, yay! That's exciting. Awesome. Alright, we got ourselves some yellow Pikmin. There you go. Produce as much yellow Pikmin as possible around here, and then we can go and try to find probably at least 1 to 2 treasures. Come on, give me more nectar. I want more nectar. Yes. Alright. Cool. Remember those, they have to be on the other side. Oh yeah, there's a cave over here, duh. I forgot about this cave. Alright, let's just get our Pikmin over here. We can head into the cave. Nectar, I barely know her. I know, right? Because my sensors are giving out foreboding signals. These signals could very well mean that this hole is filled with wretched, nasty bugs. Vicious program terminating bugs. Oh, lovely. Gotta love it. Alright, let's dive right in here. Citadel of Spiders. Let's go. Alright, here we are. So, I think I'm going to leave this on a cliffhanger, though, because next time we can go through the Citadel of Spiders, and I feel like for what... Because Pikmin can be kind of a long game, but that's only if we're doing, like, videos for, like, streams. I think we'll be getting through this game quite fast, I want to say. So I think we'll split these up into shorter time frames, unlike with Hogwarts Legacy with 4 hours, because that one takes a lot longer. But yeah, before we go though, I wanna thank you guys so much for watching. I wanna thank Paper Tay for the raid as well. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow we're not gonna be playing more Pikmin 2, but tomorrow I'm probably gonna be doing a collab. I have to check with Lens again, but Lens and I are gonna be playing Left 4 Dead 2 on stream, so that'll be a lot of fun. So him and I are gonna play together. Raid Lens. I was gonna see who... I'm gonna see if there's somebody who's streaming that I haven't raided in a while. Or if there's somebody new that I could probably raid. Let's see, what's Mama playing? Oh, she's playing 7 Days to Die. I haven't raided her in a while. Oh, you know what? Benny's playing, Benny's streaming right now. I want to raid Benny because she's playing, Stardew Valley. Valid. Oh yeah. So, before we go, yeah, that's who we're going to be rating. So I'm just going to do a redirect to her as well. So if you guys want to go ahead, you can jump over there if you want to. I'll give you the link. So you guys can do hashtag savvy raid like the. Oh, why did I do that? Hashtag savvy raid just like this in her stream. There's the link to her stream. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, look forward to the collab tomorrow, or if plans change, look forward to maybe House Flipper 2, or maybe I'll start doing the Deathless run of like Super Mario Sunshine or 64 or something like that. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye! Have a good night, guys. I'll see you later.